Hey everyone, welcome back to Garnock Reviews, where today we've been invited on board the Great Harbour N47 Trawler Yacht. We were invited on board by Eric Kraft, who currently has this boat for sale in Jacksonville, Florida. At the time of shooting this video, it was for sale for $475,000. For those new to Great Harbour Trawler Yachts, these are very capable long-distance cruisers. This boat measures in at approximately 47 foot length overall, but due to the fuel economy and the design of the boat, it's actually got a range of over 3,000 nautical miles. The other unique feature for this boat is it's actually unsinkable, but not in the way that the Titanic was, where it was based on waterhead compartments and bulkheads, but instead it's all about buoyancy. You can literally cut a 4-foot hole in the hull underwater, and although the boat will obviously swamp with water, it will stay floating, and that way it gives you more time to get rescue and saves you having to abandon ship or anything like that. It's a very safe and capable long distance cruiser. Despite having the range that it has and the ocean capabilities, the other unique feature is it's got a draft of less than 3 feet. So you're able to cruise down to, for example, the Florida Keys, but you can navigate the waterways around the Florida Keys far better than you can in most trawlers of this size. So as we walk around the deck, you can see on the handrail, there's a lot of entry points to this boat, so it makes boarding far easier regardless of which marina you're in. And if you notice the cleat and the fuel and water fillers, they're also on the outside of the deck, so it's very easy to walk through without worrying about getting tripped up or sliding on anything. As you make your way to the bow, this boat has got very stable presence to her, and also has really good non-slip deck. And at the bow you can see we have got 2 anchors here with the windlass, and this windlass can be controlled using the little footsteps here, and it can also be controlled from the wheelhouse, and this one's got a flybridge as well. In front of the wheelhouse, this boat has got excellent storage, which would be great for things like your fenders, your ropes, where you can be out of the way in the deck, but it's also easily accessible when needed. Moving up onto the Flybridge, this boat is equipped with a 600-pound dinghy davit, and it's also got a full bimini top and folding radar arch, allowing you to have family and friends cruising comfort. The table expands and allows you to have seating here probably for about 8-9 people, and this locks into place either enclosed or expanded out. And from the Flybridge you've got your full engine instrumentation, engine controls, bow thruster. You can control the windlass, you've got the VHF radio, and you've got full navigation equipment as well. As we head inside, my first immediate impression was this yacht's built like a small ship, but when you step inside it's got the luxury and comfort of a yacht. To port, we've got an L-shaped seating area. You probably get about 4 people around here. The table expands out, not only for entertaining, but the table also folds down and becomes a double berth using the cushions at the back. In front of this area, we've got a little co-pilot seat. This has got plenty of storage, plenty of visibility, and it's also got a large workspace area for all your charts and navigation equipment. To starboard is the main helm position. The owners of this boat have recently upgraded a lot of the equipment here. What you're looking at is Garmin multifunction displays that include high definition radar. You can get charts, you can get bottom sounding, you get complete control of the Garmin autopilot. It's also equipped with the NEMA 2000, which is viewable on the Garmin system. It helps give you that confidence to make long distance passages. The door to the side makes single-handed cruising far easier. You can just step out and take control of the lines. And the door itself is pretty impressive. Not only do you have the kind of barn door effect where you can have the top half open and the bottom half closed, but you can also have both open, and it's got like a sliding screen door to allow fresh air in but keep anything else out. The helm's also designed so that you can sit down and have the footstool out for long distance cruising, but it also folds up to let you stand at the helm if you wanted to for especially close quarter manoeuvres. And for when you're anchored up or in the marina, there's also a drop down large TV that folds down here to allow you even extra entertainment for the saloon. On the starboard side behind the helm, there's a large bench seat. What's pretty impressive with this is it actually folds to kind of be like bunk beds, but it also allows you to use the top berth as a great watch berth. You're right next to the helm, you can see out all the windows, you're next to any alarms, things like that. If you're going to be doing long distance cruising, especially single-handed, then you're definitely going to need to be able to get plenty of rest while underway. Of all the boats I've ever been on, I've never seen as much storage space available on a boat of this size. Underneath the floor of the main saloon, there's a walkway down, and as you can see in here, it's got all the cushions from the Flybridge and from the front deck. It's even got a folding bike, it's got, you name it, there's just plenty of room in here. And there's even been great Harbour N47 trawler yachts where this has been converted to an additional crew berth. In front of the main saloon and helm, you go down a few steps, and to port we have got a little dining area which would seat 4 in comfort, and again this folds down to become an extra double berth if needed. And to starboard you've got a galley on board that would make you think you're on a 60-footer or bigger with all the modern equipment. You've got dishwasher, you've got the 4-burner electric stove, you got microwave, you get a full fridge freezer, and most of this equipment has been updated recently. All the drawers and cabinets on here, they lock into place. Again, it's just got seakeeping qualities in mind, but everything stays safe and secure. And as we move forward again to the port side, just in front of the dining area, there's actually a washer dryer on board as well, which is pretty unique for a boat of this size. To starboard you've got the guest head or the day head, and this has got the shower compartment in here as well. And as you can see, it's finished to a very high standard just to make it more comfortable living for everybody on board. And to port we've got a very clever guest cabin where you've got a bench seating here, but it also slides out to become a double berth. And although this boat was designed and built in 2008, this cabin has probably got a lot of appeal to people today because it's been set up as basically a small home office type thing. And in the current climate with everybody working remotely, this could be an ideal way of being able to work from home and being able to cruise whenever you want. As you move into the owner's master cabin forward, you can see there's plenty of storage in here. And also, one thing to note with the bed is this is a queen size bed. Most boats don't typically have standard size bedding, but you can get any sheets that you want that's queen size and it will fit. And like everywhere else on board, all the drawers and cabinets, they all lock in place just to make sure all your belongings stay safe and secure. The owner's cabin is en suite, and it's got a toilet and shower compartment in here. And as you may have noticed when we walked into the cabin, this cabin actually has a vanity unit that lights up as well with all the mirror, and has got the wash hand basin here too. And finally we've got the engine compartment, which you access here. It's just behind the dining area at the bottom of the steps next to the saloon and the helm. The yacht is powered by twin Yanmar 75 horsepower engines, and by being twin screw it improves the reliability and improves the manoeuvrability. And the engine room on this boat actually allows full standing headroom so that you've got complete access to do any maintenance and checks and things like that. There's also a fuel polishing system and an oil changing system that handles both the main engines and also for the 13 kilowatt genset on board. You can tell there's a lot of pride that's went into this engine room ever since day one, where you've even got the people that designed to build the boat sign off on it, literally. But everything's clearly labelled and marked, everything's clearly accessible. If you want to check fuel filters, if you want to check the water system, you've got turn seacocks on and off, things like that. It's all clearly accessible. And the other one that I noted when I was on board was just how clean and how dry the bilges are on this boat. I don't think this has ever had any leaks on board. I'd like to thank everybody for their time and watching this video. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. We've got more boats coming to the channel very soon. And I'd like to thank Eric Craft for allowing us this opportunity to view this boat and bring it to the channel. Thanks everyone.